Philippine Information Agency, Kapihan na Zamboanga. Sharing with you timely, accurate, and relevant information regarding government programs, projects, and activities. Catch us every Thursday at 4 p.m. on e-media.
Buenos dias, Zamboanga! Welcome sa PIA Kapihan na Zamboanga sa SM City Minpro. Hatid ng Philippine Information Agency, Mindanao Communicators Network, SMCT Minpro, MCTV at eMedia. We are live po at PIA Western Mindanao Facebook page and other government agencies' Facebook pages. And also at PRO9, The Northern News Flash, 1TV Philippines, Isa TV Channel 17, PCH Cable TV, and via cable televisions here in Zamboanga City at MCTV and eMedia. Happy Kapihan po muli sa lahat po nating mga viewers. Ang ating programa po will discuss important topics that will help you make more informed decisions wherever you are. Ngayon po sa ating programa naman, sa ating episode ngayon, pag-uusapan natin ang patungkol po sa nalalapit natin na Veterans Week celebration or yung ating Araw ng Kagitingan din. So aalamin natin kung ano yung mga programang nakahanda para sa ating para sa selebrasyon na ito. So we would like to welcome our guest, the officer in charge po, ang head po ng ating Philippine Veterans Affairs Office here in Region 9 Zamboanga Peninsula. Let's welcome Sir Louis J. Losario. Welcome po again sa ating program, sir.
Magandang araw sa lahat and thank you PIA for inviting our office, and sa mga tagapakinig, magandang araw and happy Araw ng Kagitingan.
Yes, tama po, no? Happy Araw ng Kagitingan. And with that, we would like to talk about yung ating mga paghahanda. And of course, yung ating mga programa rin para sa ating mga veterans and their families. Sir, first po, what are the significant milestones po so far and the evolution of the office since its establishment?
Ngayon po with PVAO, Zamboanga, last year I have updated naman siguro everybody na magkakaroon kami ng field office or annex sa Pagadian. So it's running already and mag-1 year na siyang in operation. And just to know, just to take note lang sa number of clients, we're reaching around mga nasa 9,000 clients na na-attend na namin for the past 10 months. So malaking milestone na yun sa aming opisina kasi we have observed na maraming mga pensioners tayong nasa Pagadian area na nagta-travel pa going to Zamboanga para lang mag-file ng claims, magpa-update, and other matters. So the office have seen that a concern. So last year, in-approve ng central office yung request namin, and up until now, we are still looking na ma-develop sana siya and ma-turn into a permanent office.
Sir, you mentioned pa yung 9,000 no, na na-accommodate natin. Is it for Pagadian only?
Yung approximately 9,000 clients na na-attend na namin for the past 10 months, mix na yun kasi naging strategic yung Pagadian kasi malapit siya sa areas ng Lanao del Norte and Misamis Occidental. So there are pensioners na opted to transact instead sa Pagadian Service Office kaysa pumunta sila sa Cagayan. Kasi yung Lanao and Misamis Occidental are areas yung dapat ng Cagayan office namin. So however, because of the area na mas, ayun na nga, nasa boundary sila, so they choose to go to Pagadian instead.
Mas convenient
Correct.
na naman sa kanila. Sir, how has the role po of the Filipino veterans changed throughout the decades? And how has the office, yung PVAO po, adapted to meet their evolving needs?
Sa ngayon, nakikita namin sa office na there's really a need to increase their pension. Just to let everybody know na yung pension for post-World War II is 5,000 pesos monthly. And yung mga World War II pensioners natin, though we have very little number na lang for Zamboanga Peninsula, 2 na lang yung World War II veteran natin, taga Aurora, and yung isa is from Dapitan. So 2 buhay na World War II veterans. So yung natatanggap ng World War II veterans, I guess that was 2018 or 2019, nag-increase na siya, instead of 5,000, naging 21,700 a month. However, for the post-World War II veterans, ngayon, until this day, 5,000 pesos pa din, including their surviving spouses. Good thing naman with that changing needs or to address the financial needs rin na kailangan rin nila, yung mga disability pensioners natin that we have, kasi may mga veterano tayo na however, sabihin natin naputol yung paa, nag-retire due to disability. So, just last year, nag-increase rin sila. Yung tinatanggap nila before is 1,700 only. Ngayon, naging 10,000 na. Then, pag mag-reach sila ng 75 years old, additional 5,000 pesos. So that's a good thing, and then parang slowly lang kinakaya na it's already on the horizon na kailangang mag-increase rin si post-World War II, yung 5,000, which is hopefully mangyari as soon as possible.
Oo, kasi we are expecting siguro that, sir, no? Kasi nga, dahil pataas ng pataas rin yung mga
Correct.
presyo ng bilihin. So, nag-evolve din talaga yung ating gastusin.
Correct.
So, hopefully, sir,
Yes.
like you mentioned, hopefully, no, ma-increase na rin siya agad-agad. Sir, many of our veterans have remarkable stories. So, how does the PVAW po preserve and share yung itong mga stories nila, yung mga narratives nila to educate yung younger generations natin about them, that we have these veterans, no, para ma-inform din yung ating mga young generation?
Sa PVAW office, we have published books about World War II na mga events. And on our part dito sa Zamboanga, we wanted to establish a veterans corner sa mga universities that we have scholars. So we have, I personally have identified Ateneo and WIMSO na I'm looking forward na makipag-coordinate sa kanila and then to establish a veterans corner wherein we will put all the resources that we have. Para yun na nga, kasi we have observed rin na some schools and universities are asking for records, interviews, which we don't have so far dito. But nagagawa naman namin na makapag-establish like some other offices na makapag-establish ng Veterans Ward. So why not? Gawin rin namin dito.
So hopefully meron din tayong mga ganyang activities for our younger generation para magkaroon din sila ng idea of what really happened during that period. Sir, with the rising cost of living, balikan po natin yun, no? With the rising cost of living natin, how does PVAW ensure that the pension po and other financial assistance remain adequate for our veterans' needs? Ito na pag-usapan na natin kanina na. So far po, ano po yung mga feedback ng ating mga veterans, no, with the amount they are receiving for their pension?
Marami talaga nagsasabi na somehow kinukulang. Though may natatanggap rin naman sila sa ibang office, say for example sa AFP. May natatanggap rin silang medyo malaki doon compared to us. One way of doing so, nagkakanda kami ng survey para ma-check namin kung kailangan ba talaga. And somehow, we also conduct consultative meetings with the veterans group. Wherein, yun na nga, hinihingi namin yung mga kailangan nila, feedback, and we hear them. And possibly, we could include and consider that sa mga future policy makings namin. Which is, may progress naman na nangyayari. Kaya rin napapasa yung mga increase, sinabi ko nga na yung sa CDD and yung sa mga World War II.
So far po, nagko-coordinate din po ba tayo sa ating mga healthcare services? Kasi syempre ito, isa rin to sa na bulk, no, ng gastos ng ating mga veterans, which is yung healthcare nila. So what healthcare services po are available to the veterans through PVAW, no? Meron ba tayong mga ganong services din na nabibigay sa kanila?
For healthcare services, we have a program called VHMCP, Veterans Memorial Healthcare Program. This is a way for the veterans na makapag-file in a form of reimbursement or assistance, personal application sa opisina. Dito po sa Zamboanga Peninsula, may isa po kaming accredited hospital, meaning to say, yung veteran mismo can admit himself doon sa Brent Hospital, and then yung assistance na instead i-file pa niya sa office can be automatically deducted to his final billing. So, na-enjoy niya directly. And we are planning also to expand more hospitals with that program. Actually, yung sa Pagadian nga, nag-agree na yung AISA Medical Hospital doon. They have already consulted with their mga officials with the hospital na okay sila na makipag-MOA sa amin. But for now, we're still polishing the MOA kasi there are some changes with the signatories. So, parang on pause muna yon. But whenever finalize na yung MOA, we can push through with that. Kasi for now, wala pa tayong veterans ward. But again, that's already planned na mangyari dito. So, while waiting for that, nakikipag-partner kami sa hospital para makuha agad nila yung benepisyo. But aside from that, they can file that directly kung hindi man sila na-admit sa Brent or sabihin natin we can push with ISA, they can file personally sa opisina. Aside from admission pala, pwede rin silang mag-file for, wala sa check-up eh. But however, hearing aid, cataract operation, and dentures. And entitled po dyan, not just the veteran, but yung asawa niya, yung legal spouse niya. Yes.
That's good to hear po na maganda, no? May mga ganitong healthcare services din for our veterans. Ano pa po yung mga other forms of support, no, does the office offer, such as yung educational assistance naman, educational or housing programs for our veterans? Meron po ba tayong ganito, sir?
So ngayon, yung housing programs, wala pa siya. But with educational program, ongoing po ito up until now. Isa nga yung sa nangyari sa when I went to Pagadian and I got interviewed sa PIA doon, ma'am, and yung sa isang radio din doon. So may isang naka-overhear sa interview. So nagpa-inquire rin siya sa opisina if pwede siyang makapag-file sa educational. So pwede naman. So ngayon nag-i-increase na yung number ng mga students namin sa program na to. Yung makapag-file, yung mga pwedeng makapag-file sa educational program namin is yung mga anak or apo ng World War II veteran. So that's 30,000 per month. And then kung program o yung school or yung subject is 4 to 5 year course, yun yung ina-approve.
Napakaganda po ng ating mga programa and services po para sa ating mga veterans, para sa ating mga heroes, no? Sir, how about po yung ito parati nating tinatanong, yung patungkol po sa pag-reach out natin, no, sa ating mga veterans, especially for those in rural areas. So how do we use technology to improve natin yung itong mga services natin na para malaman nila to reach them, no, sa ating mga rural areas?
With the emergence of our technology, Facebook, email, yung updating kasi nila before is submission through biometrics. Ngayon pala may kiosk na tayo. Whenever nag-walk-in na yung client, pwede na siyang hindi pumila sa regular updating area namin. Pwede na siyang i-update through kiosk. But sa mga far-flung areas, sabihin natin sa mga tawi-tawi, pwede na silang magpa-update through form. Downloadable na yung lahat ng forms namin, especially for updating, even for application ng pension online sa website namin, pivaw.gov.ph. Download ng nila yun, i-fill out, and then picturean yung veterano with proof of life. Then they can submit it via Facebook or email. Then that's it. Pwede na silang hindi pumunta sa office.
That's good to hear. Sana nga yung ating mga veterans din ay merong mga anak, no, na pwedeng makaguide din sa kanila.
Yan din yung very important na kailangan talaga silang i-assist. Kasi nakakaawa rin minsan nga sila lang yung pumupunta tapos mahirap na makarinig for the instruction, mahirap ding makarelate sa mga technology na sa Facebook nyo isend, etc.
Sir, with the aging population po, no, ng ating mga veterans, what specific programs po are in place to address yung challenges natin of the senior veterans natin, especially yung mga hindi na talaga nakakalakad, hindi na nakakalabas ng mga bahay para pa kumuha ng kanilang pension or mag-apply for other services?
Kami naman sa opisina, we're very flexible whenever kaya namang puntahan. They just need to request us na request letter to visit or house visit to check kung kaninong kailangan, magpa-update, etc. And when it comes to assistance naman, for mobility-wise, meron kaming binibigay na mga ambulatory devices like wheelchair, walking cane, and single cane. Those are for free. So kailangan lang may pumunta sa opisina na kahit apo or anak niya to submit the requirements like medical certificate, letter, request letter, and ID ng pensioner para mabigay namin. So hindi rin naman necessary na, ako nga may instance rin sa case ko na nakita ko sa bangko, sira na yung wheelchair, tinanong ko siya if pensioner siya ng PIVAW. Nagnod naman yung veterano, so sinabihan ko yung apo na pumunta sa opisina para ma-issuehan ko ng wheelchair. And then nag-extra mile rin kami, sabihin natin yung sa Pagadian area kasi wala naman tayong stock doon ng mga ambulatory devices. Dinadalhan namin. So available yung mga ambulatory devices, they just need to go to the office and inquire. And that's for free. Again, wala naman silang binabayaran sa office.
Kasi sayang naman yung free services, no? Tapos hindi lang sila aware, hindi nila alam na may ganito.
That's why we are also advocating na whenever they have meetings and mga assemblies kasi they have groups. Retirees, whenever they retire, may mga grupo yan per area. So last Sunday, I have a meeting with Southcom na Veterans Association. So nakapag-info drive kami with programs, our updates, and yung mga questions nila. And especially right now na sa mga nakikinig ngayon, isa sa mga changes just this Monday na kailangan ng magpa-update twice a year for their pension na hindi makat. Kasi isa yun sa mga nami-mislook minsan ng mga pensioners.
Pero pwedeng online yun, sir?
Yes, pwede.
At least clarify natin na para hindi naman nila need pumunta ng office twice a year o mag-file. Sir, so far po, na-accommodate naman po natin lahat po ng mga veterans pensioner natin sa entire Zamboanga Peninsula.
So far naman, nakakaya namang i-accommodate yung mga pangangailangan ng pensioners, especially when it comes to applications. Pero actually, ang dami talagang applications dito sa Zamboanga. Like, just last week, nakapadala kami ng more than 40 folders, 40 applications. So that's how huge this area is. Umabot, pensioners natin just this January, around 11,600. Total na yan. January 2020, as of January 2025.
How many po, sir?
11,600 plus.
Okay, so roughly ganun na siya,
Yes.
11,000.
Tapos dumagdag pa nga yung ina-assist natin yung areas ng Misamis and Lanao kasi pumupunta na sila sa Pagadian.
How about Basulta, sir?
Yan, included na yan. So si Basilan, Sulu and Tawi-Tawi, included na sa 11,600 plus.
Sir, eto naman kasi araw ng Kagitingan nga, no? So far po, ano yung significance po? How do you ensure na that the significance of Araw ng Kagitingan is remembered pa rin and honored nowadays?
So isa sa mga initiative namin na ginagawa is that we partner with the local government unit. Actually, just last March 10 is the Zamboanga Landing. Commemoration ng Zamboanga Landing. So, that Zamboanga Landing is part actually ng naging event for the Araw ng Kagitingan sa April 9 because that's somehow a simultaneous event during the World War II. And it's good thing to know na Zamboanga City is part of that historical event. And kudos nga with the local government unit for responding na to really commemorate for that Zamboanga Landing. And then, we have already initiated, again, together with the local government unit of Zamboanga City and partner agencies like Veterans Federation of the Philippines, the Sons and Daughters of the Veterans. So, we are also looking forward na magkaroon rin ng actually annual event to yung Araw ng Kagitingan, again, this year sa plaza.
Sir, how do we get the public support, no? Or how can the public get involved sa ating mga celebration or commemoration ng Araw ng Kagitingan and sa ating Veterans Affairs, Veterans Week, no?
Ang ginagawa namin, ini-invite namin yung public. So, say for example, yun na nga, to encourage everybody's knowledge na let's commemorate this annual event, this remarkable and historical event. Ini-invite namin, say for example, yung Boy Scout of the Philippines, the Girl Scout of the Philippines, the students or scholars, especially, to participate. Para hindi lang naman maisip nila na, okay, scholar ako, nag-e-end na dun. But we wanted to really instill on their mind and in their heart na naging scholar ka dahil sa lolo mo ito na nakipag-battle ng World War II. So, para may at least impact sa kanila yung pagiging scholar nila. And somehow, we look forward na sila rin would become somehow the citizen that would advocate the same thing pag dumating yung araw.
Sir, ito po, no, beyond the official ceremonies na ginagawa natin, commemoration, what is the importance of Araw ng Kagitingan to the modern Filipino and how can we all honor the spirit of valor it represents?
When we say veteran, kasi right now, somehow, some might think na matatanda. But at least, we should try to shift that idea na when we say veteran, these are the heroes that had preserved and helped us achieve the peace and the freedom that we are enjoying right now. And that's why they deserve this day na i-honor silang lahat. So, huwag nating kalimutan yun. That's why, sabi ko nga na somehow kahit may ibang events, but let's really focus na i-highlight tong araw ng Kagitingan. Because this is very unique. Kaya nga nung Zamboanga landing, we have really had the reenactment doon sa naval. Kasi para maalala natin na may mga namatay, may mga nangyari, and yung reenactment is somehow parang amazed na nga kami nun eh. But how much more yung actual? And try to think, that's 1945. And then, yung mga lumaban that time, mga guerrilla, might be 19, 20, 21. Ang tatapang nila to fight for this country, di ba? So, sana maisip ng lahat yon, and let's pay tribute and honor our veterans.
This is the day, no, that we give tribute to them, to give them the honor that they deserve.
Exactly.
Tama po kayo, napakatapang nila, no. With that po, sir, what is the office, no, or yung what are the PVOW's long-term goals po? Long-term goals natin or vision natin for the future of the veteran care in the Philippines?
So, isa na dyan is we really want to expand more in terms sa kanilang health benefits, na makapag-establish tayo ng Veterans Ward dito sa Zamboanga Peninsula and entire Philippines, na meron talagang per region na ma-establish ng mga Veterans Ward, and also increase the number of veterans na like the hospitals that we are in partner in, and also increase the number of mga scholars, kasi marami pang mga World War II veterans na scholarship na hindi pa na-avail or na-applyan. Oo. So meron na nga kaming just last day, may na-approve kaming isang scholarship sa IPIL galing. So that's a good thing. That's a good number. Kahit isa per year or two, we're okay with that. Basta meron lang makapag-apply. And also, part na rin dyan yung increase. Nung nasabi ko nga na it's already on the horizon na hopefully mangyari. Isa yan sa mga ginagawa ng PVOW na hindi naman ma-stuck yung pension na 5,000. So, kung nag-increase yung ibang category, we will see to it and we will work hard on it na lahat ng categories makakatanggap rin ng increase.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, lastly na lamang po, ano po yung ating mga activities for the Veterans Week, and ano po yung ating mensahe po sa lahat ng ating mga veterans, to their families, and even to the citizens, sa public?
For the Veterans Week, we are planning with the local government unit na makapag-create or makapag-conduct ng sunrise and sunset and the Araw ng Kagitingan on the April 9. So that will be in partnership with the local government unit. And mensahe ko lang naman sa mga pensioners namin na magpa-update every year. Twice a year na po tayong kailangan mag-update. Huwag kalimutang pumunta sa opisina to inquire how to update. And also, if hindi man kayo makapag-walk-in, please coordinate with our office through Facebook or through our mobile hotline. And aside from that, important notice to everybody na avoid mga fixers kasi may mga nangyayari dito, and maraming nangyayaring fixing sa Pagadian. Kaya nga it's a good thing na nagkaroon tayo ng opisina doon para mas naging aware yung community. Oo. Malesen yun. Kaya isa nga rin sa ginagawa ko is makipag-partner sa mga PIA agencies and radio stations sa part ng info drive na may opisina na tayo dito. You don't need to go to someone to pay for them, to transact and do this and that with all the promises. Tapos kayo lang rin yung nabibiktima. Kasi marami na rin nagko-complain, pumupunta sa Pagadian sa office asking for assistance, and upon checking saan ka ba nag-apply, pumunta pa lang Manila, and sabi tinulungan ng kaibigan, pero we found out na na-fixer na pala siya. So kayo po yung kawawa. So the office is open to help you, to assist you without any fees. Wala pong bayad yung serbisyo namin. We're here to help you. So you don't need to hesitate. Punta lang po sa opisina and ma-assist po yung lahat ng pangangailangan ninyo.
Thank you very much po sir no, for clarifying na may mga ganyang mga activities pala na nangyayari and syempre for educating us and educating our viewers. Thank you very much po once again our guests for today sa ating episode, Sir Louis J. Losaria, the officer in charge po ng Philippine Veterans Affairs Office here in Zamboanga Peninsula. Thank you very much sir. And with that po, nagpapasalamat rin kami sa lahat po ng ating mga viewers. Sana po meron tayong mga natutunan no, ngayong araw sa ating episodes. And if you have any more questions, of course, open yung opisina po ng PVAO here in Zamboanga City, in Pagadian. And open din po yung kanilang mga lines sa ating mga Facebook pages po. Baka you can ask them, no? Meron po tayong mga karagdagang katanungan. You may message them po. Again, thank you very much and thank you to the following sponsors. We have Dunkin, Karimadon, Camiseta, and Penguin all available here at SMCT Minpro. Kita pa po tayo sa ating mga susunod na episodes po ng Kapihan na Zamboanga sa SMCT Minpro. Sa ngalan pong muli ng PIA Director General Catherine Cloy de Castro and PIA Regional Director Ms. Noemi Adaga. Ito si Myra Espinosa. Muchísimas gracias.
Philippine Information Agency, Kapihan na Zamboanga. Sharing with you timely, accurate, and relevant information regarding government programs, projects, and activities. Catch us every Thursday at 4 p.m. on eMedia.